Hello,
Yay.
hello, hello. Yay.
Hello.
I love my Kracken. I love getting rid of that guy. Although that's not actually a Kracken.
And you get a little inking.
Yeah. Oh, I like the first part is the female inking and gets us all ready for, mayhem. Yeah, we were late. There were technical issues, clothes, things.
Better late than never.
Yeah, things had to be taken care of. We had to get in the mood, how that is.
Yeah.
Everybody needed their drinks. We had mic things, I'm sorry. Better late than not coming. I'm sorry to leave you all hanging, but
we're here now.
I've been a kind of a little bit of a busy bee today, all over the place, Hey, it's so nice to see so many people in the chat already, so that's good that we just started. So we got Kelly here today. So today's squad is Kelly and Josh, and welcome back, Naked Bear Squad member Jen, who's not been here for a while, but we're so good to see her. Peacock pasties. I know, peacock pasties and all. I'm so happy to see her back. So
NBC pasties.
Yeah. That's a little. Yep, we missed them. The ding ding dings. We missed the ding ding dings. But hey, you'll have to forgive my voice is a little off today. I've been talking since 6 a.m. this morning. So
I blame Jay.
Is it Jay? Jay, can we blame you? I don't think so. I don't think we should. Jay, he's still.
He's in the chat. Yeah,
he's in the chat. Yeah, Jay, I could toss you a link if you like, sir.
It's okay, Jay. You're my favorite coffee hating individual. My favorite.
Yeah, he's a coffee hate. 42,
okay.
The coffee hating asshole. That's okay, because he could tolerate. Yeah,
he can handle his own.
You're out of rum, John? That's tragic. I'm sorry. John, that should never happen. Hello, Kim. Hello, Paula. Hello, Mrs. C. How'd you get out of that basement? I thought you were coming later. Hey, Kirsten and Trisha. It's so good to see everybody. Hey, Commentary. You're in the chat and you're up here. You're talented, girl. You're really talented. You're a multitasker. I gotta tell you, you could help keep me on track today because, we got, I just
sometimes I like it when you go off track. I'm just saying.
You do?
Sometimes,
you do?
Sometimes I'm just gonna let it go off track for a little bit. Just a little bit off track.
I did what I was kind of embarrassed earlier today because I was told I went off track for 25 minutes. 25 whole minutes. It's like derailing a whole stream. And I'm telling you, please, for anybody I panel with, you can push me back. I don't bite. Like, just tell me, yo,
Unless you want her.
Because I do not. Yeah, I don't. Hey, thank you. Oh, I like stalking. Negative. You could stalk me. Hey, student. Nice to see you too. You could stalk. Negative. That's cool. I like when people from all over show up because that's me. I will tell you. I want to be known more as I don't like it when people judge like who are all your friends or who you like. If you do judge me by friends, then look and see that I have over 2,200 Twitter people. Okay. And wait, there's a hussy joining us. Wait,
which hussy?
Yeah! Hey, you hussy! Okay, I was just telling them all that they can't judge me for who I hang out with since I have 2,200 Twitter followers. If you're gonna judge me right. I'm a hussy.
Oh well,
so
you got more Twitter followers than I got.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. They try to say you're this way or that way or this, but that's why I put up the post on Twitter. I don't like to have to tell Twitter to put my shit out there. You know what I mean? Like, because that's kind of shitty. But you all should just ask me. I will tell you. You don't need to guess. You don't need to assume. You don't need to spread rumors. Ask me.
Can I just say, everyone needs to help Claire because she's now only 40 odd subscribers behind me on YouTube. So
I'm getting
really
close.
Get her there because I honestly would like to see Claire overtake me in the next week. I mean, I haven't done any content.
What do you mean?
I deserve to be where I am, but
no, you deserve to get up there. You've been out here a long time, and you put out when you were putting out content. You put out great shit. I will admit,
I haven't done anything for a while, and you don't grow if you don't put new content out.
I came here to harass one of the panel members, and apparently I have to harass one of the people in the chat because somebody wants to bring up mint chocolate chip ice cream. As soon as I get up here, you're gonna get
who did that? Who did that?
Miss Cassandra.
Oh, it was a mod. I was going to tell the mods to take care of that person, and it was a mod. Oh, Mrs. Cassandra, you know not to harass the panel members. Take it back. Take it back.
I'm a panel member right now.
Okay. Well, she knows. She's a hussy and a panel member. But you know what? Thank you very much, Jen, for what you said. But what we really have to do right now is everybody in the chat. I want to see some hearts or some kisses or some claps for Kelly.
Yes, that's
we finally hit 1,000. She hit 1,000 just within the hour. Yay! She is going to. We were just talking about monetization and everything today, and she finally hit her hump. She a real YouTuber now. We get to pick on her. Josh, we could do streams. We could do streams on Kelly. So yeah, she's at 1,000. Kelly, that's it. I'm. You know what? You deserve it, girl. You work really, really hard, and you're out there doing it hard all the time, and I'm really so happy.
I wanted to get up here and harass her and tell her, wait till you hit 10K, bitch, because then it'll be on.
Because then you'll hurt. Then Ziley's gonna have it. Then Ziley's. I'm never gonna hit 10K. I'm gonna like piss people off so they describe me soon. Because Ziley, when I hit 10, it's gonna be the 24-hour hussy stream. She gonna call my shit.
You and I, Claire, if we get up over a couple of thousand subscribers with the type of content we do, we'll end up with new channels.
They are. We're gonna have to delete channels and start all over. But Ziley, I need to tell. Yeah, I don't know if you want to stay here for this next comment, Ziley. You might be a little annoyed with me.
What am I doing?
I want to ask the nameless person who sent me the headless photo array to identify themselves. I'd like to talk to you, whoever the fuck you are. That was great.
What did they send you?
A portfolio.
A portfolio of what?
Let's just say every inch of their body in all kinds of positions, just without their head. Yeah.
Every inch.
Okay,
every inch. Like I can tell you what their feet look like.
Congratulations. I don't care about naked body. Peace out.
I'm betting it was Davros.
No, it was not Davros. No.
If it's not Jason Momoa or Lord Vega, I do not care. Goodbye.
And it was not Jason Momoa. There were no tattoos. I can assure you it was not Jason Momoa.
Vega either. It wasn't Lord Vega either. So I don't care. I'm out. Peace out.
Okay.
Congratulations,
bye.
Kelly.
Thank you.
Hit 10K so I can talk shit about you.
I hit 10K. We'll get 10K. We'll go to war. Let's go.
Yeah, bye. Yeah. That sounds like fun. Bye. But anyway, that was nice. But she definitely deserves it. And
she does.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Purple. I was just gonna drop you a link when I saw you come in, but I see your message. So if you change your mind, just let me know in chat. Just at me if you can, so I see it. I'll throw you a link. It's same thing to you, Jay. I didn't see you answer. If you did, I'm sorry, but I will. But for now. But anyway, that was my blind note taking over the stream for that. I just thought that was very brave of that individual, but they didn't actually identify themselves, and it's a sock name. So like, I have no idea who they are. I mean, it's very interesting. I've never had anybody try to start a conversation that way, and I'm wondering if you want me to start a conversation or not. I'm just saying,
just go to any dating app, and trust me, you'll be greeted that way.
You know what? I don't want to do that. Like, I don't care what people like. I don't. I'm just fine. I actually. If it happens, it happens. I'm not.
Or just get Snapchat apparently too, because apparently I get sent like men's genitals, and I'm like, well, that's a great way to say hello.
Yeah.
Which is the reason why I don't use Snapchat anymore.
Man, people love Jason, like Trisha. I'm with you. He was hot, but he's made a mistake lately. Like, he left his wife. I thought he was the kindest, hardest, one of the hottest men around, and kind and everything. But Amber Heard. Don't get me started.
Well,
despite all the controversy around him, Johnny Depp is still hot.
I'd still have him for
Johnny
a night.
is hot. Saying. I'm stewing on Johnny is the hottest older man. Like, he makes 50 plus look fucking good.
And Jason is not.
He does.
Jason's okay.
Well, but for me. And I think it's the nostalgia of
it's the depth. We watched that boy. We watched that baby grow
all
up.
stages, right? Like 21 Jump Street, Johnny Depp.
Oh yeah, 21
Cry
Jump
Baby,
Street.
Johnny Depp. I want Edward Scissorhands, Johnny Depp. I'm just gonna tie your hands up so you don't cut me. And so on and so forth. Captain Jack Sparrow. Hello.
He was the source of many great dreams when I was in my teens. But especially for 21 Jump Street.
He should have been in Jump Street. He's beautiful.
Yes,
No, I mean, I would, I don't want to be crude, but I don't think there was an error that I wouldn't have. I would have jumped that. I would have jumped that on Jump Street. I would have jumped that on Jump Street. I'm telling you, he always, however he played it, it was sexy either way. No matter how. Even when he did that one rear view window or whatever, the psychological drama, and he played like the real like professor kind of guy with the glasses. I thought that was like he was sitting there with a book in a leather chair, and I was like, yeah, I'd do that.
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying.
I would do that. I
what about when he did Sleepy Hollow?
I would have did that too.
Yes, all of them. All the minus like the Willy Wonka. No, thank you. But I'm telling you,
Willy Wonka was a bit
one
like
night with Captain Jack Sparrow, right? Like
wait. Willy Wonka did scare the fuck out of me. I would. All right. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Tim Burton. I love your stuff. I love your stuff with Johnny. I do. But like Johnny as Willy Wonka, it derailed me. I would not do that. I might let it do me if I had my eyes closed.
No, I would not.
It would Scissorhands, but you'd have to be incredibly careful.
You would, you would, but I would try. I'm telling you, I would try. I would definitely try. I like to live dangerously.
He'd be able to do a really, really good Brazilian for you, And
there you go. There's, you gotta look for the silver lining, the free haircuts, I like a little danger. I mean, nothing like that. Nothing
like waterbeds. Obviously, you cannot have a waterbed.
Yeah, no waterbed, but still, I did like him in Alice in Wonderland though, and that was pretty creepy too. But I liked that creepy better than Willy Wonka. There was something about his Willy Wonka character that just like, it just like I couldn't, but it, I don't know. That would probably be the only exception, but I do admire his body of work. And I am speaking on his legal case every Wednesday night at 10 o'clock with the cognac-laced voice who doesn't drink. It's just that smoothness I'm talking about. Mandy, my friend, who knows so much about the case, and we've been following it for a long time, and stuff we like to talk about regularly as friends anyway. So we decided to come out here and get some justice for Johnny because we really are mad at Amber Heard. And we are not going to say that we're unbiased. We are totally biased as hell when we cover this because, I enjoy getting the hot pictures of Johnny for the thumbnails. I'm having fun. I'm like, big, flashy Johnny, Yeah, it's good. I mean, he deserves it. I'm glad to see the media turning a little bit. When you search his name now, the first thing that doesn't come up is abuser, which is nice to see for a change because it took a year to do that. The media had been really, really harsh. It got a bit, and the case is going to be in about a month. I think we go to actual court. But stuff's happening all the time. But you guys don't want to talk about that. That's another show. No, Mrs. Cassandra, you cannot see the pictures out here live. I don't want to embarrass the person. I want to give them the chance to actually talk to me. I want to find out the purpose of why they sent them. Like, I'm curious because although
come on, the purpose, Claire.
What was the okay? Cool. All right, I might be. I will admit it. I am very out there about my sexuality. I'm a big ass flirt. I do. But when it comes to this shit, I'm as naive as fuck because this doesn't happen to me. Nobody sends me dick pics. Nobody sends me nudes like this. I mean, come on.
I mean, they did when I was younger, but they don't seem to anymore. But why would a man send you pictures?
Because he likes the way they look.
That's possible as well, but it's more to get you off.
Oh, you think they were helping me with my... Oh, thank you, sir. Whoever the fuck you are. How nice of you. Now, if it's a kind gesture like that, and I can use them to my own purpose, and I don't even need to put your name on it or anything, that was actually a very kind gesture in my opinion. That's not bad.
Way to spin it, Josh. Holy moly. Wow.
So you can stay anonymous. You can say anonymous. Me and my little friend will be fine without you. If you want to stay anonymous,
so
stay anonymous.
She needs new batteries, by the way, guys. I'm just saying.
No, I don't. I have a rechargeable. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my God. I almost spit out my coffee. What the hell?
There you go.
Listen, don't be starting to talk about my vibrators. You see, Johnny's going, what, Claire? Claire, you're not supposed to be talking about that vibrator out here, Claire. Stop that. Yeah, okay.
Oh, the dirty, rugged. Like...
I've just got to ask, though, is it one of those rabbit ones? Or what are they called? Shit.
Well, it is called. There is one called a rabbit, Josh. It's got like a.
Oh, the rabbit. Like it's called the rabbit.
It's an insertable with an appendage. Is that what you mean? Like, let's talk language, Josh. Let's be clear. Let's be because if we're gonna talk toys, we're gonna be clear and precise about it.
The pretty Tigler.
You're talking about it's got an appendage for like to do the extra work on the outside. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, well, I might.
But you've got to work on the outside as well as the inside. That's the whole point.
Okay, let me put it to you this way, Josh. You know me, right? Do I like to waste my time? Am I not a pragmatic, very thoughtful, intelligent fucking woman? What do you think I have? Like, what do you think I have?
An array. I've got a picture in my head that you got like an array of. Like not just
I
boys,
actually don't. I will admit to two, and I have a third that I won't use. Yeah, I have to.
She said, "Ladies, step back."
Yeah,
ma'am, you're no longer on the panel. Do not harass.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not up here. You had a chance if you were up here. Oh, she could.
You
still
said
come
two
up
people, right? You said Jason Momoa and Lord Vega. You didn't say shit about Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, you can't. No, he's ours. That Johnny, and you know, I'm out there every week with him, Xylee. Like, I got him. Girl, I'm sorry.
I'll share it.
We're sharing.
We're sharing.
If you can't share, Xylee, you're not welcome. You're not welcome. You can't share. You're just like hold back because I think Johnny wants to be shared. Like he doesn't want to be tied down to. Like he don't want to be bound. You can't bound that. You know, you can't bind it.
I'm sure I could.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I could.
I'm pretty sure I could.
If you really wanted me to.
Yeah, Xylee, stop yelling in the chat.
Everything.
You know what? Soft rope. Never mind. How did this go off the rails so goddamn fast? I mean, like I know I did it.
I'm sorry. I brought up Johnny.
No, Johnny is cool. Johnny was cool. I think it's him in the vibrator there. I think it was Josh did it this time. It wasn't me for a change, was it?
Hey, what you bring me up for? You call it Mayhem, right?
Yes, we do. And there's nothing wrong with talking about, I mean, come on. It's only sex, people. Like, don't get offended. If you came to Mayhem thinking I wasn't going to talk about vibrator, sex, nakedness, getting like naked pictures of people drunk, whatever, or anything like that, then I'm sorry. I do clearly advertise it's adult topics. There's clothing optional.
And we also talk about jumping Johnny, don't we? I mean,
we do. We talk about jumping Johnny because yes, I would. I'll admit it.
I would.
And when he was alive, Sean Connery.
Yes, you know what? You know, still people send me pictures of Sean Connery. You know,
Sean Connery.
No, I will admit I have gotten naked folders before, but they're always of stars. Like one of my mods sent me last time I was waxing and waning about, you know, just being on my own, whatever. And he sent me a whole folder of Benedict Cumberbatch, and oh my god, it was glorious. Like, hey,
oddly enough,
you want to share those photos or what?
Was hotter than young Sean Connery in my.
Older. I would have to agree with you. The aging Sean Connery was just fine with me.
He just got better and better with age.
Yes,
you go back to when he was doing Bond. Yeah, he was hunky and all that. You grab him when he did. What was the movie about the Untouchables? Sean Connery.
No, he was absolutely phenomenal. everybody was all over Kevin Costner. I'm like, no, you don't know, man. That's Sean. Sean got it going on. He got it going on for miles.
Okay, so,
and John, you're right. Once as a joke for Mayhem, you should use some 70s porn music. You know what? I should. As a matter of fact, I think I'll make a separate intro just for those special nights. Just for those special nights. Like,
your guys'
just
little,
for the special ones.
Yeah.
You know, that would be, here's an idea, guys. What do you think about, like, let me know, chat, like, because we usually just do free forum here. And sometimes I throw out these really awkward presentations because I'm not really good at it. And technology and me, we don't get along all the time, especially in the middle of the night. Okay. And like, we don't always get along. But what about segments like 70s porn music could have led up to a conversation like this, you know, like you just play the 70s porn music and then we go right into it, you know, and do the, you know, Michael Myers. Routine.
Oh yeah, and I have to agree, Brittany. Sebastian Stan is hot, and I seem to.
Is he?
For some reason,
who is that? Somebody sent me pictures. Yeah, you know,
I'll send you pictures. Hang on.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree, and then you know,
I'm looking him up.
Welcome, Bliss, Chris.
Well, hello. I googled him, and the first set of pictures are all right.
Hi, Kiki Ray.
Yeah.
Are they? Yeah. Oh, look, Google is your friend.
Oh, who said that comment? Yes.
That would have been Brittany.
Brittany. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes,
you know what I seem to get for some reason on Twitter?
What?
I seem to get like a lot of his pictures just show up on my timeline, and I'm like, oh, I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all.
Yeah, but how does that work? Now, here's a real honest question. Okay, I know how I feel about it, and I know how I've had talks with my partner and partners and exes and husbands, you know, in the past. But how do they feel about you receiving stuff like that? And are you allowed?
I don't receive it. I just see it on Twitter. I don't get it. But like, he doesn't care anyway. I don't receive anything. I just see it all on Twitter, and like I follow an account that posts. I'm revealing a bit too much about myself here, but I follow an account that literally shows celebrity men half naked, and I'm like, ooh. I think the last one, I'm trying to find it. I follow a lot.
I mean,
in fact, you know what? My Twitter is actually full of like half naked men, and some of them. But I'm trying to find.
But so your partner doesn't mind if people send you things like that or everything like that.
I mean, I know nobody sent me anything, but like, that, you know, doesn't mind me looking.
Well, I mean, there's no problem with looking, but like I can just imagine.
You can for anyone looking. You're allowed to window shop as long as you only consume at home.
Well, hell, you know, my partner was with me while we created Mayhem and did all this shit. So, you know, he was cool. Like, you know how I flirt with like everybody that was up here in the chat all over Twitter with some of my mods, you know, like, so he was very cool and confident in that way. And he also turns it to his advantage to like, you know, he would enjoy it. Like he actually would enjoy it a little bit. You know what I mean? Like he didn't turn it into a negative. But I know some men can turn it into a negative that they think you're asking for it or whatever.
I've had a few exes that are like, why is there a half naked picture on your computer screen? And I'm like, because it's Twitter. And I follow a lot of these accounts that show them.
Yep,
exactly. And I agree with what John said.
I had to unfollow a lot of accounts that do things like that because my daughter borrows my phone all the time. And I mean, she's an adult, but still, she doesn't want to see the stuff that comes up on my
phone. No, you know what? I don't even think anybody would want my phone. Like if I would have to burn my phone rather than give it to anybody with the stuff that's in there. I'm telling you.
And I think like pictures of famous people or porn stars is one thing, right? Like I don't like. Yeah, I mean, listen, my wallpaper has my computer wallpaper has pictures on it. The husband don't mind what's on there, right? But it's not like a real obtainable, right? That's like a celebrity. But if it was just a random person, no.
I mean,
that's what John's saying. If it's a random person, it's not like a porn star or a famous person that you can't. If there's actual that reality base to it, like it's somebody that you might.
And like each their own, right? Like that's just for me as.
I'm just wondering. It made me curious because I got that package. Now, of course, there's no name attached to it. It's a blind, mystery name. It's a mystery man, no head. Man. So there's no way. Like, I don't even know if I already am talking to this person. Like, I have no idea. And that's fine. Like, I'm not trying to embarrass this person. If they sent it for, like Josh said, like that's a very kind gesture. I'm actually going to look at that as a no harm, no foul. Like, I'm sitting, I'm out here. Just trying to get my amusement too, and I'm not going to get offended. If you thought you were going to offend me, you didn't. You did not.
Right? She thanks you.
It was. I actually, if that kindness. Was your intent, I thank you for your kindness. They were actually quite nice pictures. You did a good job. And you really did. They weren't, they weren't offensive.
Yeah, I did. Regarding to get my words out. In regards to John's comment on the screen, pics of regular people can lead to jealousy. See, that depends on the person, and it depends on the relationship you're in. As I told you, the last relationship I was in, if that happened, he was supremely jealous. But the relationship I'm in now, we are very comfortable in who we are. So it's a case of like he ain't gonna run off with anybody, and I ain't gonna run off with anybody.
Right. It's so all about.
You know what I mean?
So you would just share the pictures. You would just share the pictures, right? You just like.
I mean, there have been times that we've been walking up the street, and it's like, oh, that guy's got a nice ass, and we're both sat there staring at it, going, I agree.
Yeah, well, I do that. I do that with my husband, right? I mean, not with. Yeah, I mean, it's usually women, but he doesn't usually point out good-looking men to me, but he'll point out good-looking women, and because, like, yeah, she's beautiful. You're right, because she is. But I think it does, like you said, it comes down to the relationship, right, and communication, and just being open and communicative with each other. Where's your boundary, and to each their own, man. Whatever works for you, and shit. If you got mystery men sending you pictures.
Nah, I don't get them anymore. At the time when I said I sort of like, I'm kind of afraid to open my Snapchat right now because like I've got a few people like they've sent stuff and I'm like, oh, no, you're okay. I don't do Snapchat anymore. So, because I made the mistake of putting out my Snapchat name like it was either last year or the year before, and I got a load of like people adding me and sending me like dick pics, and I'm like, seriously, guys, read the freaking bio. It turns around and says I'm in a relationship, but I say, that's where it's a bit like I have my boundaries, but like, because like I like, how do I say this? I'm never going to meet the people like, even though that there are some pictures, people on Twitter who post their pictures and stuff like that and follow me and I follow them, and they live in the UK, but I ain't never going to meet them. I'm a hermit, so like, good luck with that. And it's like, there's as Jen says, you can window shop.
This is true. I think my partner, when they were like quite like okay with all the flirting and everything, I think that as long as there was no name attached, there wasn't anybody we knew, I think they would have been cool with it. But if the person wanted to actually make content anyway, he might feel a certain way, about that. And you might, we might just have to have a conversation,
Yeah. I mean, what did John say?
This is.
I need my glasses checking out. John says, Josh.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up. Yeah. Hold on one second. I'm just doing a private message and then put it back on chat. Get rid of this one and put John's other one up. John. Okay, there you go, John.
So it says,
Josh. Unfortunately, some people go after people in relationships.
They do, harder. And you know what that is?
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's trying to get like. The thing about that is people trying to break up relationships. Like it's that unattainable goal. Like I've seen a lot of people do it, and it's you kind of don't want that to happen because
I've been in this situation because I am quite flirty and very open and everything like that, to where a gentleman would want to date me and think it's cool, and then get in a relationship with me and then turn the tables like it's not cool to be that way anymore.
You see, this
and I'm like, that don't last very long. Yeah, that don't.
You know me, Claire. I'm also very flirtatious as well.
I know you get all the single men in my Discord. I don't even get a private conversation. I don't even have a shot. Not that I'm sexually harassing my Discord. Let me just put that out.
Yeah, she does.
I'm not.
Anyway.
No, I'm not. Stop it. That's not true, Josh. Don't say that.
She doesn't.
I'm not just like
kidding.
that.
I'm joking with her.
I go where they lead. I'll tell you that. I know what no is, okay? But if they want to play, I play. That's true.
Yeah, exactly.
If they play, I play. I will play. I'm a great player. I will play. But I do not sexually harass my Discord.
No.
I would take that back. However, does Josh tie them all up so I can't even play? Every single all the single ones.
I've got to do something at night. Anyway.
What's going on, Josh? What do you think? Wait a minute. Come on. Have pity on a bear here. Come on.
Well, have pity on
John,
an owl.
John, you want to join? You got a Discord ID? Send it to me, bud, because I know you'd be a murder minion for sure. You would love it there. Yeah.
John, we always have fun on the Discords.
John, I think our 3 a.m. conversations are your cup of tea. I can hear you there already.
Definitely.
We're tying them up, stop them from playing only if they say so, John. Only if they say so.
Yeah, only, I mean, if you want to be tied up, as I want to say.
No, that's true. That's true. How did we get on this now? How did we get on this? Hello, Mrs. C. Hi.
Hey, Mrs. C. Hi. Stuck in Claire's basement. Really? Are you stuck in Claire's basement again? Oh my God! She lives in my
basement. Claire, apparently, being under me is the place to be these days. This is not the only person.
Oh shit!
Did you realize? Did you realize, Claire? You're supposed to let because Cassandra's got devil ears. You're supposed to let the devil out once in a while.
Do I not? She's here. She's here. She's here, and
Cassandra's here to play.
Cassandra's here to play. We were playing over it. She was trying to teach me how to gamble over at the Shills, over at Dick over there. And that damn freaking, what is that thing called? The
Streamlabs. It's broken.
Yeah, she's fooling me, and I keep accepting, and it won't take our money. It won't let us do it. No, and I was afraid. Fair. I was afraid to do it with anybody else. But then that other account, the other nice mod there, how do you pronounce it? Jing? I don't know how to say it.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Anyway, they are very, very kind. They threw some coin thing at me or whatever, and I said thank you. And then I tried to do the heist all and all of that, and I was getting all confused.
Don't let that. He controls the bot.
Yeah.
Who does, Dick?
No, the JY guy.
That mod.
Yeah.
So there's that mod and there's the Facty mod. And
they're both
very
cool.
Nice. Yeah, they're both very cool. Yeah, and but no, I'm just learning because I see you can do that in a bunch of chats and it looks like fun, but I can never understand what to do. I don't know.
I just want to point something out. I just went over to the starred comments and John's one's up there. Now, if we're going to talk about MCU Hot Men, Sebastian Stan's one because he plays Bucky Barnes, and then you've got Chris Evans who plays Captain America, and Robert Downey Jr. who plays Iron Man. And Benedict Cumberbatch, that's his name.
Yes.
Marvel got some hot men up in there.
Mark Ruffalo.
No, they do.
I mean, yeah, he's not.
No,
he's
not.
Either,
he's not. When he's in his his sometimes yeah, he's better form, right? Not his Hulk form.
Chris Hemsworth. Oh yes, although to be fair, I prefer Chris Hemsworth with short hair, and I don't. Know
You know who I prefer? You're all going to come after me, but out of all of that stuff, from all of the Marvel characters, I'm a Stark girl, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, he is kind of hot, and what
you see? That character, absolutely.
I like that little bit of rough, but not too rough. A little bit of bad. Well, way bad. He used to be way bad, but he's not anymore.
All rough.
I always forget who plays Ant-Man. because he's also a hottie as well, and he's
I can't stand him. No, but you know what?
Since Clueless.
Oh, that's what's that kid's name? Oh my God, Rutherford, right? What's his first name?
No,
is that what
Paul?
Yes,
Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd.
That's it. Yeah,
yes. Thank you, John.
He doesn't age at all, and I'm like,
no. Since Clueless, I was like, when she said maybe I love Brian, I was like, same. I was like,
I will tell you, those Hemsworth boys, they got some thighs.
They do.
Thighs. Cool, man.
Yeah. Oh,
Miley Cyrus screwed up.
Yeah. She did. Like,
she's crazy. She left that. I don't know what's wrong with her.
I kind of like Miley Cyrus because she's like crazy and whatever. But I'm like, girl, you screwed up there. Because if I got a man, I mean, my man's gorgeous as well. But I'm just saying.
Come on,
Liam Hemsworth came up to me and was like,
exactly.
Yeah, there's a hall pass.
Sorry, Chris. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm having Liam for the weekend.
Are you having? Okay, isn't that nice? And I think I'll have Liam for the weekend. And I think Wednesday I'll switch to Chris. There you go.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Chris Hemsworth. Yeah.
I know. I was talking about my partner Chris, but yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about your partner.
To be fair, no, we could. To be fair, I would. But then I wouldn't have Liam and Chris at the same time though, because that would be weird as hell.
Well, if you had Chris Hemsworth, you wouldn't have to worry about saying the wrong name.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, why are you taking the brother? Like, why don't you be safe and just take Chris?
Like, then you have to say the wrong name.
Yeah, just leave Liam for us.
All right. Good question. We were going to do Christian. Yeah, we were going to do questions and answers. No, that's what stop. Question and answer time. In the chat, you can ask a question too. But I have one for the panel. Have you ever, in the throes of passion, called someone the wrong name?
Yeah.
Nope. Because I've only been with one person, so I'm happy about that.
Okay, so you know what? And that's good, Mrs. Sandra. I'm glad. And you're happy, and that's a great answer. Yeah. How about, I don't know, Brandon? You want to?
Nope, Brandon left.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Either.
No.
You could have just said no comment, Brandon. You didn't have to drop.
You could have. Yeah, you didn't have to drop. We didn't mean to scare you, dude. All right, anyway.
Sorry,
how about you, Jen? It's your turn.
No, yeah, I've definitely done it. But then again, I do that with names sometimes. Like, I mean,
wait, Jen,
I am very bad with names. Did you do it on purpose, or is there a story?
Oh no, not on purpose at all. It was just happened.
Oh yeah. So
what happened?
It's not the worst thing I've ever done with a guy, though.
Oh no.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna get it back around to that. That might be a question that comes up. And Meg says on call she has. Does that count? Yes, it does count, especially if it was a call and you were doing like do like I do on a call sometimes, like with your voice.
Wait. What do you do on a call?
I can. Let's just put it this way. I will get into a conversation that will make you wanna. But,
wait. So does the other person hear some
is
vibrating?
Guys with the same
what
name.
Does he ever what?
Yeah, exactly.
What?
Does the other person ever hear any vibrating sounds when you're talking?
I can't speak for the other person. I have no idea what they hear.
Good answer. Good answer, Claire.
There you go, Claire. That's good.
I can only speak for myself. I just know there's a way to talk to people to make them wanna, and I like to hear it that way in my ears sometimes.
See, I've tried phone sex once, and it was just awkward as hell.
Hang on. Anyway,
I'll make an adjustment to that. No, sexting is different.
Okay, wait. But this was. What if it's okay? What if it's all like? Like
right, as I say, you can't get up after one time. You got to try it again. You can. Like it's different. Like.
Yeah. Because you got to remember long distance relationships. Like I'm quite versed in this subject. There's always a way, Josh. The
new version of the newer version of the Fitbits have a vibrate mode for so they vibrate on your wrist to let you know that your phone's ringing, and it is really quite intense because it's designed to make you notice it when you're exercising. So
I'm telling you, like
mate, you could sew your Fitbit into it. Really cool.
Let me tell you, there are things.
And sit it right and get your boyfriend to phone you.
No, or just like you guys.
That is the new definition of fat.
You know that they have toys now that are remote control activated from like way, way, way far away. Like I'm telling you, you can send them as far away as you want, and they still work. So like you can actually connect them to your Fitbit, Jen. You can connect it to your Fitbit for the notification, and then away you go. Like you could be at the supermarket, and away you go. You could be at the supermarket, and your partner could be going, "Hello, how are you?"
I recommend everybody in the chat should try this out. Go get yourself one of the new Fitbits. They're quite expensive, so try it out. If you like it, keep the Fitbit. Otherwise, package it back up and send it back and get a refund. Because I just want to see the look on the face of the guy doing the refund.
I would have to say there's two schools of people. Some people can be very playful and creative that way. I happen to be very creative with a great imagination, so I'm able to do I'm telling you, the right voice saying the right thing. I don't need anything else. I'm telling you, I can get there. That's it. It just, I'm able to, they could set the scene for me and it's fine, but I mean, that doesn't mean I'm easy. It's got to be the right person, the whole thing. Right. But because I have dealt with long distance relationships, you do get creative, you miss people. You still want to have that connection. So but there's plenty of things like people, we could educate you. Let me tell you, there's plenty of ways. There are plenty of ways you can make it exciting. You can make it, Wow. But when you mentioned that Fitbit, it just reminded me of a memory.
Yeah. I think we've had this discussion before.
Yes, we did. I think we did. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we've had this discussion before.
There was the supermarket and then there was the coffee shop, and both of them were lit. And I can tell you, I had to go home. Like really, it was nothing like it was like somebody wants your attention and they tap you on the shoulder. Just imagine they do that from 5,000 miles away. And it's not your shoulder. It's not your shoulder.
Not your shoulder.
Not your shoulder. No, it definitely isn't.
It's not. It's like, oh my God. But, totally unexpected. And boy, was that, hey, I had no complaints. It was fun. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
So we got me at a no, Jen at a yes.
And Josh, you ever call anybody the wrong name?
Yeah.
Did you?
It was with my ex, and to be fair, A, the sex wasn't that good, and B, just putting it out there.
Damn, you didn't have to call up somebody else's name to get through it, did you? That's bad. Oh my God. Oh yay. Oh my God.
I mean, some names may have slipped out every now and again because I may have been thinking about other
multiples. People. Okay, here we go. All right, you had to. Okay, whatever. I guess then you knew it was a bad relationship right then and there, right?
Well, it took me a year to realize it, but yeah.
Hell, if I'm calling somebody else's name, I think I kind of know I have an issue I got to deal with. I think something's going on. Yeah. Not another housewife, just mayhem, just what we do. It's like this all the time. Welcome though, and Belinda, I see you came in. Welcome, Megs. I saw you come in. Hey Kim, I saw you come in before, and you're right. Long distance relationships, they do make you creative. I do not regret that part. I regret some other things, but I don't regret having to work around that with a partner. Having been together and be distanced and then have to get back together. And it was interesting every single time. And it was nice working with them to try to figure it all out. I don't regret any of that. I learned a lot. I'm ready for anything now, I think. But
and you'll never make a latex mold of it ever again.
I will not. You didn't hear about that. Did you watch that Mayhem, Jane? You know what, Jen, you weren't here, and
that was the last one I was on, Claire.
Okay. So then, all right. Did you hear that with custody negotiations worked out? It's on its way home. It's on its way home. It's coming back home. And 3 people jokingly sent me addresses. No, 3 people jokingly sent me addresses to mail it to instead.
Oh my goodness.
I think you should get it gold plated and put it on your mantle.
You should auction it. Goes to the highest bidder.
I'm going to tell you.
Clean it first, obviously.
I'm going to tell you, whoever you are in my future, because I don't know anybody yet, but whoever you are in my future, that if you ever get it, like, you're special, because I'm going to take a hell of a lot to get me to, like, even send this thing anywhere or do anything.
Want it? I mean, if it's being used by somebody else, they're gonna want it.
I actually thought because it was me and they said it was cleanable. Like the guys, when we took the poll on it, Jen, the guys were like, if it's sterilized and everything, yeah, they would. Yeah, they would.
Oh,
the women, no way. They were like, no freaking way. But like the Jen guys said, were all like,
your own toys. Those are yours. And they're yours.
Right. Yeah, no, that's right. And I will probably destroy. I would probably. It will be my first piece of merchandise available on OnlyFans. Maybe John. We're going in partners on that, right? It's you and me, voice. Like we're gonna talk to them. Yeah. Tell stories. John. No, I like to play. I do like to play.
You know what you do, Claire? You buy a candle and you stick it in it and you then mount it on a piece of wood and you sell it as a candlestick holder.
That is so Jen, you are being so disrespectful. My little fake
dinners, right? Put some nice fall foliage.
No, come on, Kelly, don't help her.
Put it in the middle of the table.
Yeah.
Put it. That's like I said, mantelpiece with your candle in it, gold plated.
Stop! It's like a piece of me. It's my little fake V. Stop! You can't do it.
It's a piece of you on your family table for Thanksgiving.
Oh gosh!
You imagine having a really nice candlelit dinner with your next boyfriend. That is the middle centerpiece. He knows where that dinner's going after that.
Oh my god!
You
guys are so wrong. You're so wrong. Oh my god.
You expect it.
I do. I love you all. I know, but you just don't deserve my little fake V. I'm telling you. None of you.
All right, do you want to move on from this, Claire? Do you want to know what the worst thing I ever said to a guy was?
Yes, I do. Go ahead, tell me.
I dated this, and this is going to sound racist as all hell, and I apologize for that. I dated this Asian guy for about 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, he was brilliant. We went out for picnics and sunset in one of the big parks.
It was romantic.
Places. He was romantic as all hell, and we went out for this romantic dinner, and we got all passionate afterwards and everything, and so we got naked and got into bed. And it was when we got naked, he was quite small. He actually fit that stereotype of not underendowed Asian people.
All right.
Which I'm not saying to be racist. He just was. And that's nothing against him because he was an absolutely lovely guy. But when I say quite small, he was very small. And we're in the middle of getting passionate and everything. And I said to him in the middle of this, "Are you ever going to stick it in me?" His reply was, "I thought I already had."
Oh God, that's so horrible. I'm sorry, Jen. I really feel for him. I felt so bad.
I felt bad saying it, but I feel really bad for him because that was not the boost to his ego. And
no, not at all.
It wasn't deliberate or anything.
I know, but I really kind of feel bad. I had to give
I think should be.
You're right. It does give a new thought to the gravy bowl. But John's idea here, John, I'm going to kill you, John.
I am dead. I am dead. Holy shit. You have just gained,
John. I'm dead. I don't even know what to say to that, John. YouTube doesn't. They don't like me. They don't know me. They don't want to know me. The last thing they need is my little fake.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
They do not need
put a really cool background behind it, Claire.
No, you know what? Wait, you know what happened? I'll never do it again because once I went to Jen does a stream and she called it tits out, and they were naked. They had their tits out. I had my naked avatar, and it means tits out, like talk about anything.
We had a naked Chesh on there.
We did had naked chest. We had naked chest. We had a lot of naked people in my naked avatar. But I thought I would be funny because they all had their real boobs. So I had a picture of my cleavage, like right, and I made it my avatar. And one of my was my ass instead of my boobs, and I got so offended. I'll never, ever, 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 ever show you guys any part.
To be fair, it was very close up, Claire. So.
It was, and they are huge. I could see they could. And
I mean, isn't that a nice statement that they think that your ass is that lovely, big, and round?
It is, but still, it's actually not big, but it is round. But anyway, no, I was really offended because those were my boobs, and he was like, nice, "That's a nice ass." Put the Kracken in the background. Yeah, yeah, I know. I love that. You like the new Kracken on the? I like the new Kracken. I like the new thumbnail actually. It's more vivid. We're getting bolder, John, but we're still not using the fake V for a. Yeah, it was you. I wasn't going to mention any names, but since you admitted it was Davros. He called my boobs my ass, and I was offended. And he's a friend.
It was Davros. I've heard this story before, but I didn't know who it was.
Well, he just admitted it in the chat. He just said it was me, and so I wasn't going to say Davros.
Respect your transparency, Davros.
Yeah, it's cool, but they are, I guess close up you'll be able to tell. But I was like, Yeah. But anyway, that was Anyway, tentacles and fake vajayjay. It's perfect. You're right. It would make a very nice.
Oh, look at a Russian bot.
Get the bot.
Oh wait, I'm there. I got it.
I got it. I get it.
Oh, you got it? You got
it? I don't know. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you did because it says unhide.
You got it.
I hope I didn't just unhide it on you. Oh, Brittany, that's nice to know. Thank you for sharing with the chat. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sorry, Belinda. Yeah, it happens. But like she said, there was no other way to tell the story. But
No, I agree with Belinda. It sounds completely racist. Like it would be something that you would say to be racist. But unfortunately, it's a true story, and it happened. And I'm the person who looks bad out of it, no matter how I tell it.
That's right, and she's owning it, and that's the important part. Is she's owning the language and everything, and there wasn't any other way to tell.
I mean, there's two sides to that. The side could be that he was very small, or the other thing is that I've got the garage space of a slut. So
well, here's the thing: it does open a conversation. We know stereotypes exist, and we know that they're going to be there. That it is out there, and we do our best to not encourage them or do anything. But sometimes there's that kind of stuff. It's not intentional to hurt anybody, and so we can't really then take the opposite to just go around it and try to make it more of a thing than what it is. Everybody's entitled to how they feel, but let's not try to drag anybody in regards to it. Anybody that's offended,
Belinda does make a fair point. I didn't have to mention that he was Asian. That's true.
No, she could have just said it was my boyfriend with the small sausage. I mean, these are the things. Often with language, we learn after we say it. I know I'm that way because you never know how something's going to hit. And I'm always open for the conversation, and that's how it goes. But I know nobody's trying to offend anybody here on any way. Belinda's not, Jen's not, nobody's.
No, I'm not saying sometimes a racist joke is necessary. I did say at the start of saying it that it could. That what I'm going to say is going to come across as racist, and then you'll.
That's semantic, and that I'm also not. You can't just take one word and decide and twist it that's what somebody means. Please, she's already said she didn't mean it that way, so it should be good enough. I'll just leave it at that. It should be good enough that she said she didn't mean it that way.
Yeah,
and she, and so now she knows.
And it's nothing against the guy either. He was an absolutely gorgeous guy.
He sounds very lovely as far as
I would have stayed romantic. With him. That one statement from me ended the entire relationship.
Yeah,
I blew an absolute. And it wouldn't. It didn't matter to me that he was. That was the situation. It didn't matter, but because I was a fucking idiot.
Because of how awkward he felt, it would have been difficult. You can understand, and that's a shame. That is a shame. Oh, thank you. I know you were, Belinda. That I said sometimes a racist. I said it was she said it was necessary for the story. That's how she opened it. I was repeating what she said. So like I'm I don't want to make it a thing because it's not. And so I would appreciate a little grace, please. Now, on that,
Kelly didn't answer.
Kelly didn't answer yet. Is Kelly going to tell us if she's called out anybody else's name?
Mrs. Cassandra.
She wants to know because she wants to know.
No, I have no interesting story. I have never called another name out.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, just never have.
No. I was told I did, but I don't recall it. So, because I think I was drunk. So,
yeah, I mean, that can happen, right? I guess.
To
my knowledge, right?
I guess it did.
I never have. To my understanding, I never have. But
yeah,
and I've never thankfully been called.
Have you ever done? What's the most embarrassing?
That's the question. Have you ever been called another name?
Yes, that and it ended. Either. It ended the relationship. Actually,
I would imagine.
Well, because it was someone I knew, and I knew they were hung up on them. And then, like, if you're like that with them, and then they're still thinking about them and say their name, like, it's never going to work. Like, it's like, yeah. And I'm that. Oh my God, I'd throw up. What? I would throw up if somebody said their mother's name. That's gross, Jen. That's gross.
No, your mother. Did you say your mother? No. No. Oh no. It's like that TikTok song, right? Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no. No, because they're hung up because they are like, the guys don't like to think that they get hung up, but they do. It comes out in some ways, Yeah. You did talk about someone in your sleep, Mama Bear? Yeah. And that must have been an interesting conversation. I could actually see. I think my partner would have been cool if I did that. He would probably just talk to me about it. He would want to know what I was.
Yeah, what it
was about? Yeah, what's going on here? Let's talk about this. Like, come on. He's pretty open and might have felt a certain way, but I think he would have been open enough to talk to me about it. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, you can't control your dreams, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but what I don't like about the person who called me somebody else's name, they kept denying it. Denying it. Like, and I'm like, okay, I know what I heard. Like, dude, like now you're going out of your way to deny it. I know you're hung up on this chick. Like, get away from me.
Yeah, if it didn't write, unless her name was Blair. You know what I mean? Like, you would have to rhyme with Claire to be able to fool you. Come on now. We know what we hear. So yeah, like
not cool.
There's not many choices. Cool. So yeah, if her name was like Jessica, cool. Right? Jessica and Claire. No, you can't spin that.
Yeah, you want me to tell you what her name was?
I mean, that's up to you. You know what I mean?
It was Jean. Like, there's no way that's anything like Claire. Like, and there's no way you could misinterpret that. It definitely wasn't a Claire. No.
Oh no, Claire. The brother.
Wait.
Is this her brother-in-law?
Oh no! Oh my goodness! Oh, they do tease you about it, do you? Oh boy, that's something. But at least you got it all out in the open.
Well, I mean, like I said, you can't help what you dream.
Dream things are cool. I had an ex wake up, and she woke up. She rolled over, woke me up, and then said, "How the hell did we escape those sharks?" And they couldn't remember the dream, but for the life of me, I've got no idea what was going through her head.
How did we escape those sharks?
Yeah. Juju said my ex called his new gal my name. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it, but it didn't go well for him.
Yeah,
you know what? You know what? I got an ego. I would kind of like my ex. I hope there's that song by Alanis Morissette. I hope every time he's with her, he thinks about he thinks about me. Like, that's probably why it was so hard to get. That's why he said I couldn't get my thing back. Well,
must be that good.
Your thing back now, and you're going to turn it into a candelabra for the middle of the dining.
No, I am not. Like, that's gross. That's so disgusting.
But the gravy.
Listen, nobody, not the gravy.
Yeah, you have to put a little handle on the end of it, though, if you're going to use it as a gravy.
Come on, this is so disgusting. There's
Oh,
no
maybe
way.
some wine
There's
in
no
it.
way. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Come on.
Drink some wine out of it.
The question is, Miss Cassandra, do you tip the gravy past the clit or in the other direction?
Oh my god.
Oh.
What kind of gravy? Gravy, beef gravy, chicken gravy, turkey gravy, ham gravy. What kind of gravy are we talking about here, guys?
Oh my goodness.
Old-fashioned brown gravy, like sausage
gravy. I don't know,
gravy?
Kelly, I got it. Oh my
The
god.
gravy matters.
Oh my god.
The location, I think, right?
I know.
I think it does.
My god. I don't know. No, anyway.
Gravy, baby.
We are not going to do the gravy thing. We're not doing
Talk about poutine, am I right? Listen.
Oh my god. I don't know. John, I don't know whether to put that comment up from before or not. Like it's like really wait a minute. I don't know. At least it'll get it off mine. Here we go.
I missed that comment until I just scrolled up to read it again. John,
wait, I know. I'm just looking. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it in here. What? Yeah. I got no. Here's this one. I know. Where is it? It's huge.
No. We don't serve the gravy. If you're gonna use, you don't. No. Oh, chunky.
Okay, why am I not finding this?
Oh, I love John.
All right, John. I do love John. He's funny. Anyway, I'm going to read it from here. So John hooked up with a guy once who was big, but it was shaped like a hook.
Oh,
really? If he was longer, he could have done himself without trying. I'm trying to picture that. And like now I have a picture of this in my head. Like, and I'm trying to damn, John. Damn. That must have been interesting, actually.
Interesting is a good word.
No, I'm not going to do it, John. So we're not going to see our guest's face when you serve the
you
gravy.
don't serve. You
tell
don't
him
know.
It's fresh. Yeah, just hope it's not. Wait, Kim, don't help him.
That's what I almost. Oh my god! Don't even say the two words together. It's so gross. I don't like those two words next to each other. Like no.
All right, and that's it. We're going to talk about Cook Murphy. I'm done. I can't do this.
No, but something for you first, Claire.
What do you got? All right, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got for me?
I'm gonna just share something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm afraid to put it up, but I will. Is it an oyster?
See, that's what you can do.
No.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why did I even put it up there before? Oh my god, Jen, I should know that. No.
Look at that.
That took some finding, Normally we can find these things.
It was the freaking 5-second rule, Mrs. Cassandra. That was it. That's like done. Okay, all right, that's it. Like we're moving. We're gonna just
with some fall leaves and pumpkins. So I'm just saying the pretty gold. It would be pretty for fall. Come on.
I agree.
I could say it's a lily. It's a lily.
I could say it's a lily.
It's a flower. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's a flower. It's the holiday. Knock it off. Right?
It's a pretty little flower.
It sounds like Bella. Is that Bella? Because it sounds like Bella is on my side. Stop it, people.
Nice try. She's not on your side.
I'm sorry. Nobody is getting a closer look of that. Was that a goop candle? Oh, Jay, there you are.
Yeah.
Hey. No. Yeah, Jay. Was it a goop candle? That kind of goop candle, the what? Didn't Jay actually do an unveil on those or something?
God.
Oh my god.
No,
but anyway.
John.
I think he's talking about the Gwyneth Paltrow special.
No, it's not. No, it's not him, John.
Oh my god.
No, I didn't even think of that. Does it? No, he doesn't. No, not really. Not really.
All
right.
Gwyneth Paltrow candles are what mostly came up in the search.
This is true.
When I was looking for that.
I can just imagine. Well, does anybody realize who Jack Murphy is? Like he has a website where he does try to tell you he's big macho guy and he tries to teach men how to be like the worst version of themselves possible to be attractive to women.
Well, all I can say is, you know what they say, little man, huge ego.
Yeah, that's it. So he's come back. He had that big fiasco where like he does have an article out there about being a cuck to his girlfriend, letting his girlfriend mess around with other men while he watches and doing whatever she wants to do, being cucked. And he put an whole article out about it, about how much he liked it or whatever. And then he was on a talk show with Sydney Watson and her partner, who I forget his name. I'm sorry I forgot your name, but it'll probably come up in something. And they did a super chat or something, some kind of message or question where they said, would you like to talk about that article? And he flipped out on him, even though it's up on his website. It's been up there for months. He never took it down. He was like talking everywhere about it. But on this show, he decided to have a fit about it, never talked to them about it ahead of time, cursed them out, stomped off, But worse than that, then somebody covered it. The Quartering covered it, and a couple of other people covered it. And then he was getting their Twitters banned, attacking their YouTube channels. Like he was acting like a real turd, like he was just being really bad version of himself. So he went away for a little while, but he's come back. But he's come back with an apology. And I don't know how to take this. Like I got to read you guys his apology because, like, I feel a certain way. Like it's not so much what he did because we knew he was an asshole to begin with. Like, you know what? He's an asshole. He thinks he rules the world. He's like living a double life. He does his soft porn. He does some pretty outrageous stuff. Okay. He's all out there. And I'm not king shaming. He can do whatever the hell he wants as long as he owns it, right? I do have some issue with that little group he runs being all misogynistic and incel and shit, especially when it's not true. When he tells everybody how much he likes to be a cook. So how are you this way when you actually like it this way? Like it's mixed messages to me. Like something's not right here, So I would prefer if he just owned who he was, and came out with it. Now I'm really confused when I get to this apology because that's why there's a question there. Like this is Cuck Murphy in his own words, the apology tour, and to me it's just not right. So let's see what you got.
And Claire, before you do that, I gotta drop off for a bit. I'll try to come back.
Okay, Liv. Yep. All right. So
bye, Mrs. Cassandra.
Bye, Mrs. Cassandra.
So Jack would like to welcome you to his non-apology.
Okay. Well, does he now? Okay.
Yes, he does. Because here's Mr. Murphy. Oh God, why is it doing that? It's doing the same thing it did to you, Kelly. It's just jumping around like crazy. Okay. I've always been on a trajectory of trying to figure out the truth. It has taken me a long time, and I have made bad decisions along the way. 3 years ago, I did some things I am no longer proud of. Things which disgust me today. The catch was they were acceptable in the context of my belief system at the time. I used to believe that consent between and among all parties involved was enough. This is humanism, a belief system that says humans are born innately good, so whatever we desire must be perfectly acceptable. All desires are equally valid and moral. That means if you enter into a consensual relationship or a consensual engagement with somebody, then that's enough, and it contains all the justifications there is for your behavior. Now I recognize that consent is still required, but it's not enough. Consent is not enough to mediate society because people can consent to terrible things. That does not make those things acceptable. I thought that as long as I did what I wanted without causing direct damage to others, that it was okay. It was my life after all, but I learned consent cannot make bad into good all by itself. My connections over the last 3 years led me through a cycle of awakening. With that came a rejection of humanistic relative morality and an embrace of objective good. I've had an amazingly accelerated, dedicated, professionally tutored educational process that has brought me from that one position 3 years ago of consent is all to a new position today where I reject some of the things I used to embrace. What have I found in this new way of thinking? There is virtue, specifically. Those virtues contained within our definition of masculinity: to build, to create, to provide, to protect, to instruct. Men acting upon the world with the intent to make it better for all people. No man is a man who gathers power to himself solely to revel in his own power. No, you have to do it in a way that's virtuous and reflects the Aristotelian excellencies. And that's why the second part of our version of masculinity is also to act with honor, courage, loyalty, and strength in every context, including sexuality.
Okay.
Right? It sounds good so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering, is this Jack Murphy? Is somebody help me here? Like, is this Jack Murphy?
Yeah, it really doesn't sound like them.
It does not.
We all know.
Right.
Did somebody write it for him?
I don't know.
Ghostwriter.
I don't know.
Maybe?
I don't know. And you know what? The language that he's using, it's speaking to me. Like, I can see some points here, some common sense. Like, I could get with this. And I'm wondering, like, am I being manipulated? So let me continue.
Oh, that's
I'm concerned. Some have said that me running the liminal order, that's the group we were talking about, is the height of hypocrisy. They mistakenly believe that I continued to do these actions up to the very day the sins came to light. They wonder how I could teach men to be men when I have done the things that I have done. And they question, rightly, why I did not reveal myself to others and own my mistakes as I teach men to do. My biggest mistake was not coming clean about my past. I should have, so that it did not control me or threaten the work I do to help others. Because when my past was revealed, people believed I still did those things. And that made me angry. My anger at their being revealed was really anger at myself for having ever believed as I did. I was ashamed. But in the moment, my anger turned outward at the people who revealed my sins when I felt I wasn't ready. I was wounded and wanted the pain to stop. All of this is my responsibility. In refusing to own my past, I opened the door for the most hostile actors with the worst imaginings. So today I am owning my past.
Okay.
All right. So far, so good, right?
Mm-hmm. So far, so good.
Christianity morality has informed a large part of my quest for redemption and growth. A unique part of Christianity is redemption. We are redeemed not by our own works, but by grace. And part of that grace is true repentance for what we've done and a heart desiring change. As I move to explore my faith, I am pressed to cultivate humility, repentance, and a heart for change. And this experience has created more urgency to me to seek that redemption than ever before. I must become what I am called to be rather than what I have chosen to be in the past. What was old will become new. Frankly, if anyone rejects the ability to be redeemed, they are rejecting Christian morality, but the American spirit as well. That is where he lost me. That's where he lost me. Let me repeat this sentence. In other words, he's given all.
I'm glad he highlighted it.
Yes. One more time for the people in the back. Frankly, if anyone rejects the ability to be redeemed, they are rejecting Christian morality, but the American spirit as well. In other words, we're not Americans and we're not good Christians if we think that Jack Murphy was wrong. And
except that they're saying that there is only, well, it is a Christian thing to say there is only redemption.
It is, right,
through Jesus, but which is a load of crap because there's so many different ways that people can have redemptions.
Now he's saying
anything within your character can be redeemed, and you can redeem your relationships with other people. You don't need a God or a Jesus or anything else to have.
What does that have to do with being American spirit, though? Like Kelly,
and let's face it, if you're going to talk American spirit, you've got to go back to the indigenous American population.
Yeah,
to look for that.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. And then he continues, that is not to say that I am synonymous with Christian faith, of course, or that I don't have to show my repentance and desire to change. I do, and that is on me. But those who would attack me from here on out, those who say there is no hope for a man to change, it is not me they are attacking. They are attacking Christian ideas and the American love for a comeback. And I will no longer respond to them. I will spend my effort changing and learning and being redeemed from the man I was when I didn't know better.
I'm going to drop all responsibility and label it as your issue, not mine.
And that's why we ended it this way. Thank you for listening. Do you have any questions for me before we go? Great. I would not answer them anyway, because I know we wouldn't. Because that last paragraph, that's Jack. I don't know who wrote the rest of it.
That's just saying I'm not taking any real responsibility because I'm not going to answer any questions. I have been forgiven by God, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. Right, John?
That's just bullshit. On so many levels.
I know, I'm telling you. John's got it right here. This is what got me. Oh, I'm manipulative. If you attack me, you're really attacking X, Y, Z. Yeah. In other words, hey, I'm coming back. I'm making a comeback. This is what I did. Oh, I'm going to be good. And if you attack me, you're not an American. You're not a good Christian. You don't have any morals. Like if you attack me for being who I was and don't leave me the hell alone. Like, way to go, Jack. Very manipulative. Like, we see you, dude. Like, no. I mean, he almost had me.
I killed somebody, but God forgave me. So now you can't put me in prison for it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
No.
I know.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Well, it's good to hear that I wasn't the only one that what? What? Come on, really? Come on. Damn. I mean, he's got to be kidding. He's got to be kidding with that. I get it. And so, yes, Juju, it's shame on it. It's shame on everyone else, not shame on me. Exactly.
Well.
And Pickle says, I absolve myself from all responsibility and it's all your fault. Exactly.
Yeah.
You did get me riled. I'm sorry, Juju, I got you riled, but he did. I had a fit yesterday. I did.
That's because not an apology.
That is not an apology. We were just talking about apologies and I was like, oh my God, I have never seen an actual ballad.
It's not the I'm sorry, but really it's your fault. It's I'm sorry, but if you're going to keep talking about this, it's your fault.
Right. Exactly. He's kind of trying to make
that's not an apology. That's a slightly different variation of the old not apology.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, granted, it's new. I've never seen it before, but still.
Yeah. Hey, Cindy, welcome. Welcome. And oh my God. This is, it was just, I'm glad you guys see it because I wanted to talk about it because he almost had me those words in the beginning, 2 whole pages. Yeah. And I'm like, my God, why? You got some nerve, Jack, making all these sense. I know who you are. This don't sound like you. This sounds like a man that I could actually talk to. You know what I mean? I could actually have a conversation.
You've got to assume that it wasn't written by him. It was written by a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Somebody, some wonderful PR writer, somebody with some real talent, because I'm telling you, I was believing it till that last paragraph, which I think Jack had more control of. Juju says the whole thing would have been a big deal if he had just owned his actions to begin with. Yes, we covered it when he did it, and all everybody kept saying is, Jack, would you just settle down? He went on for weeks. All over Twitter, like banning people, calling people. It was stomping his feet everywhere he went. Throwing fits, never apologized. Yeah, he acted like a child. He really did.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry it didn't go your way, but you got a lot of nerve saying you changed and it's still on your website. It was still there. And so that's why the person asked about it. And it's out there. You're a public figure. I mean, you got to have a little bit of a thicker skin. It does, I know it's not easy having people come for you and stuff, Jack, but come on. You're the tough guy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pickle has a point here. He's just desperate for people.
Yeah.
Just desperate for people to stop talking about the thing that he himself made public. Exactly. Yep. He thought it was cool when he did it, and he made it all public, and he put it everywhere, and he thought it was great, but it didn't go the way he wanted, and they twisted it, and from what he intended it to be to something else, and that happens. But it's still up there, and you can't be blaming everybody else for it. You got to own that shit, But damn, way to get I'm not an American because I have issues with him.
God. That
there's lots of issues to be had there.
There are plenty. There really are definitely plenty of issues. Definitely plenty of. It sounded as authentic as I'm sorry if you thought what I said was hurt. Right. Exactly. Oh, that's a good one, John. Yeah. If you thought what I did hurt you, I apologize. Or if you thought what I said was, yeah. No, let them, I try. And I have said things like that. I have caught myself saying those kind of things to people. Because I know I didn't intend to hurt somebody. So I'm like, I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant. This, that. But I do acknowledge their feelings. You're entitled to feel that way.
I'm sorry I hurt your feelings without actually acknowledging that of the other side of that. And I think that it's okay to say, I'm sorry I hurt your feelings. But if you actually mean what you're saying, it's that I didn't intend to hurt you, but I needed to say what I said. And
I have been in that situation where I can't take back what I said because it was the truth. But I do feel bad about how I said it, when I said it, and how it hurt somebody.
There's an aspect of talking about things where sometimes talking about the thing that you're talking about may actually hurt somebody, and you are not intending to hurt that individual or even that group of people. And that can happen, but sometimes the things that you're having to say are needed to be said. And that is a thing that definitely does happen. And unfortunately, this day and age, most of us, a lot of people, especially when those things that are said aren't transient, they sit around for ages when they're on Twitter or something like that. They become aspects that become very hard for us to deal with. And we can cause a lot of hurt by just saying things that are out of place to a certain extent. And it can happen. But there's also an aspect where if you're going to exist in the online world of today with YouTube and with Twitter and things like that, you do have to have a slightly tougher skin.
Yeah. I've just been in a situation like that. There was a word that I use a lot to represent somebody I think is going out of their way to just be obnoxiously obtuse and just with actually no care for anybody and kind of stupid, really, really stupid. And then I was told that people actually think that word that I didn't think, because when I look at the definition, it means a contemptible, stupid person, contemptible to the point they're doing it on purpose to try to not understand you. Kind of thing. And not that it's related, but that people do believe that it's a derivative of another word that is very offensive to the disabled community. Now, I was not using it. I did not feel in an ableist type of way, but people were offended by it. And I had to take a step back and say, I know I'm not meaning it that way, but I did. I explained to the person how I was looking at the definition and using it, but I can't take away how they feel about it. If they feel it's a derivative of it, if they feel that that's what it means.
Are we talking about the R word there,
Claire? No, the R word is what it's a derivative of. I would never use the R word.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay.
But I did the other week. Remember when we were doing I used it. I instantly said, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And there's a cultural reason for that difference for me, because where I live, using that as that doesn't it doesn't mean the same thing. It doesn't come from the same derivative.
It's like other words
culturally we don't see it the same way. But I have to be aware that when we're on things, I'm not just talking to people who live in my state or my area. We're talking to the whole world. And in most places, that word is not fair use. It is offensive, and I have to learn to watch my speech. And I usually catch myself before I say it. I was quite embarrassed by doing it, actually. So.
But that's what I actually, and I was too, when I learned that that's how they felt about it, I was quite taken aback, because I'm like, I don't want anybody to think that that's how I meant it, so I'm going to actually use it much more carefully. I did tell the person I can't promise I would never say that word again, because it's like so ingrained in me, but I will keep it more in context with, with the best that I could, and not so freely. I was saying it a lot because I was mad, like, for a while here. And I actually took a step back, because I don't want people to, it opened my eyes to how they were looking at it. And I'm open to that kind of discussion. It was very polite. It's out there on the back of one of my videos, like, and I did explain my point, and that's it. But I did actually concede to the fact that I don't want people to think, since you're saying that that's how you look at it, I can't take that away from you. I validate how you feel. I really do.
Yeah, dumb fuck is a great one, John.
Yeah, I use dumb fuck. I will say that more often now than the one that I was saying, because fuck, now that I look at it, we all live and learn. And I'm going to say, like, it wasn't intentional, but that doesn't mean it didn't hurt some people if I used it. So, you know what I mean?
Can we have suggestions from the chat for other words to use, like dumb fuck and cock womble?
Oh,
and,
the cock womble.
Wank puffin.
I think you came up with quite some good suggestions of your own there, Jen.
Yeah, I'm a fan of ass.
Well, to be fair, wank puffin is godless scummers.
Is it? Yeah, does he use that? I don't know. You know what? There are some everyday words that were fine when we were younger or older, and language changes, and that's the important thing is to keep in control of our environment and all, and just to be open to listen to people, because that's it. Like, I like when people bring things to my attention, and I want to take care of it. You know what I mean? And these people, the person who brought it to me didn't beat me up about it or anything like that. They didn't keep coming at me or anything. Like, when we addressed it. We just addressed it nicely back and forth, and it was okay. I explained my part. They did there. We were both very respectful about it. I learned something, and I was grateful for it. Yeah. You know what? Wanker is funny. I like that. I say wanker a lot, John. I actually do. But I don't know, but that was interesting, like, about the language. But Juju, you're right. Jack Murphy comes off as a man with incredibly low self-esteem, throwing a tantrum.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he wants to be the biggest thing in the room, the most powerful thing. It's like Pickle had this: is deniability without accountability and dialogue American at this point, given the last few public scandals? Maybe. I mean, isn't that always the way it is here in America, with, like, they deny everything, no accountability? And is that just like their way? Like, you would think so. Probably. With the politicians, Yeah. A twat twizzle. Well, that's interesting.
Twat twizzle. Oh, wow.
That's a new one.
Yep. I do know that they have used things like twat waffle. Like, I have used that before. But I don't, you know what? I'm just, like, finding it. Maybe I shouldn't, like, be finding ways to replace this word. Maybe I should just, like, improve my language and just.
You should start using cockwomble a lot more, Claire, because what I really like about cockwomble, especially if you're aware of the wombles, is that you can go from cockwomble to cockwombling, and then you can add more insults on the end of it. So you can call somebody a cockwombling anal probe, and it just works. It runs off the. It just runs.
You just want to hear me say cockwomble, don't you?
I do. Thank you.
I know. I could tell. If I start getting DMs from certain people asking me to say these things, Jen, I know what you're up to. Look, cockwomble.
Yep, cockwomble.
That could replace the other word, but I don't know. Well, maybe for this show, maybe not for some of the other ones where we talk, as much. Or, no. So, does anybody in the chat have any questions for the panel? Because I said I would open them up for you.
Any questions?
Any questions? You think of something?
Dirtier the better.
You know what, John? You would think he would, but he went after him, and I don't like Jeremy either. Jeremy is like whack. Like, I don't like Jeremy from the Quartering very much at all. He says he suspect that guy would get along with the Quartering. You would think so, but, like, the Quartering went after him a little bit for the throw in the fit and everything.
I find what's his name from the Quartering just to be an ass.
He is an ass. There's no doubt about it. He is an ass. Oh my God. Yeah. He's like, an apology should be short, to the point, and sincere. Exactly. If you're not sincere, don't bother. My feelings were hurt. I was embarrassed. I'm sorry. The end. Yep. Exactly. But just give a real apology. That's true, Juju. I am a very, very big apology. When I apologize, it's usually really short.
If you're going to make your apology about you, make sure it's self-deprecating. So say, look, I'm sorry. I'm an absolute fucking arsehole. I should never have said that. Please accept my humblest of apologies.
Yes, I do. I would rather be acknowledged for how I feel about it than to hear what you were going through when you said it. I do understand that I probably already worked that part out, that you were going through something, or you were upset, or, there was shit going on. I just want you to recognize that regardless of what was going on, I could have got hurt in this situation, and just be kind about it. Period.
Yes, John. Yes.
This is true. Oh my God.
Yeah.
This part? True. Yeah. It's surprising how many YouTubers apologize don't even contain the words "I'm sorry."
True. Yeah. Very true. And I've seen quite a few of them as well. And the words "I'm sorry" are never really in there. The excuse of why they're making the apologies in there.
Yeah. Yep.
I know I've let you down. And it's all turned back in on themselves. It's an Isaiah apology.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Juju, I'm sorry that wound you up. I'm sorry. Was it Cuck Murphy? I hope it wasn't
Well, seeing as how you wound up, Juju, maybe we should move back to the
vibrator,
to the gravy server, and.
Okay. No. Let's just do questions in the chat if anybody has it. I'm looking. I don't see a single question. They don't want to know nothing. All right. So how about anybody on the panel want to ask a question of the panel?
I was just going to tell me, are you sure that you guys don't want to ask us any questions?
About the gravy boat, or about the candelabra?
No, oh my gosh.
Or about vibrators.
Oh my God.
Whips, chains, anything you like. Anyway.
You know what? Me too, Juju. It helps get my blood going, and it gets all those crazy thoughts out of my head. And
what the vibrator does?
No, getting a little riled up. Not the vibrator. Listen. Nothing. You want me to do the endorphin speech again? Because there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with just making yourself happy. Get those endorphins. They're good for your health. They're good for your mood.
They are, definitely.
They might make me much more pleasant to my panel if I abide a few times a week, or whenever, or once a day, or whatever I do. Makes me a much more pleasant bear to be around. I'll tell you that. Like, who wants to be around a grumpy bear? Not getting any. Not you. Let me tell you.
Claire, what you need to do is you need to turn it into a holder for your favorite vibrator.
I mean, you know what? That is actually a pretty good idea. All right, Mrs. Cassandra has a question, and I hate her. I hate you, girl. I don't hate anybody, but I don't like you really much right now. How do I get a candle holder that's my fake V? Okay, true story. You got to go onto one of the websites that sells these kind of things, and you got to take a mold of your V, send it away, pay an exorbitant amount of money to get it turned into a thing. And then you got to send it away, use it with a partner or whatever, or at home. And then you got to beg for it back because you don't want them to have it after you break up, regardless of what they say. Then they send it back to you, and then you can turn it into a candle holder. But you got to go through all that first. You can't just make one and turn it into... Now, you can get any fake V,
hang on.
But if you want it to be your fake V, you're going to have to go through a mold process.
Yeah, I was going to tell you, so technically they can skip the last part about, wanting to get it back.
Yeah, well, she's married, so they'll just use it, and then she has to take it away from him and then go make a candle holder. But somebody's got to use it. Yeah, somebody's got to use it. Okay, nice question, Mrs. Cassandra. I'm going to get you.
Question.
You're like good. Dinner's going to be late tomorrow from the basement.
But it'll come with gravy.
Wait, Pickle, that question was it? Yes. Custody negotiations have been completed, and little V may be on their way home. He said to expect it. So I'm in. And 3 people that I told back that were sending me fake addresses to send it to, to divert it. They want me to not the perverts. It involved molding clay and a plastic bag. It does. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm. So other people know about this process. Look at that.
Yeah, you can get chocolate butts, chocolate penises, everything.
You can.
Once you've got the mold, you can have a chocolate version of yourself.
Well, he graciously provided the mold for my device. So like I have his too, but he doesn't want his back. That's the difference between men and women. I wanted it back because I didn't want him to have any part of me.
Right.
And I didn't want him doing that with me, like when we're not together. And he was like quite happy to with the thought of me doing that with him, even though we weren't together. But I wouldn't. Like I would just not. Like I'm just not into it. Which is what. So
you're a better person than me.
Well, I do get. Somebody else was trying to tell me I should just like get over it and just like, but no, I just can't. I guess, I just approach it differently. Maybe I'll get there someday, but not right now. For sure. I'm just putting them both away, never to talk about again, so.
Until you're on Mayhem, and then we can talk about it whenever you want.
When I'm what?
We can talk about it whenever you want.
Well, I'll never be ready to. This is a closed subject. Like, I'm sorry I ever brought it up on YouTube, but I got to finish it on YouTube if I brought it to YouTube, right? So
that's what he said.
Oh, did he? Did he really, Josh? Tell me more. Yeah, tell me more. So,
finish.
Yeah. If we have any other questions, I can't believe, like, I thought I'd get tore up if I said, okay, you guys are so respectful for a bunch of deviants. You really are. For all my favorite perverts and deviants that love to join me on Mayhem, you're so respectful. I can't believe it.
We try.
It's true. That just proves you can be both. Like, whatever they say about me out there is wrong, because
we just want to get invited to the inaugural dinner where we get to have gravy from your cooch.
You're not
okay. No, I don't.
No. That's you, Jen.
That's a you thing.
Oh, is that just me? Is it?
That's a you thing.
I'd like you to keep the cooch gravy and the regular gravy separate, please, and label them so we know what
you're Kelly, I assure you, there will be no cooch gravy. I promise. I'm out there, okay? But as far as this, I am actually truly embarrassed. Like, I cannot tell you how purple I probably appear right now. Like, if you could actually see me, how embarrassed I am at the fact that the whole of YouTube knows this story, for one. That I have to admit that, like, first of all, I wasn't really going to tell anybody about a breakup or anything like that. That's all like personal information. It does come out because it's real and it's true and it's like, whatever, but it was private. Like, I don't want to talk about that stuff too much, and
here we are talking about your private.
My privates all over the place. All right,
but to be fair, you turned around and said that people are being so nice in the chat and they're not
John?
sexual deviants. But you haven't opened up your DMs yet.
Oh, wait. We got questions finally. First of all, Mrs. Cassandra wants to know if I'm going to put them together. I'm going to put them in the same place. Set. I'm not going to put them. Listen, Mrs. Cassandra, they're broke up. They're not going to be together, but they'll be in the same place. But they're not. They're broke up. They're broke up. Just like
separate sides.
If we were in video mode, Claire, I would have done the whole and thing.
I know you would. I know you would.
I did do it. I forgot I wasn't on video.
All right. So, John, thank you, John. John, I really like you, John. Who's the hottest YouTuber? I'll go first. Sam Cushing. And you know what? I have to agree that John Cushing is hot. He is he's silky hot. He's definitely he's so hicky. I can't think of a hot YouTuber. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna get in trouble if I can't name the hot YouTuber I'm thinking about.
Oh, well, I can name you a hot YouTuber. Or one of them anyway.
Can you?
Do they have to be single?
I don't think so. Do they have to be single, John? Clarify.
Yeah.
They're not available.
It was just hot. No,
it was just hot. I think that's generic. We just have to say that they're either attractive and that can be personality or physical, right? Because hot.
Yeah, if I'm going to be honest, one of our co-hosts on another show is pretty hot.
I knew Xylee was going to say that.
Actually, a couple of them are, if I'm going to be honest.
Okay, let's think about another show. Let's think who we're talking about.
Now I've got yeah. That's in my head, and I'm like,
you know what? Pickle says Markiplier. All right, I'm gonna put up names. Hold on, I didn't know Xylee was still here. Is she gonna pick up?
Jacksepticeye is kind of hot. I like his voice too.
Oh wait. Let me get up. I gotta cut up. Okay, so hot YouTuber. All right, we got Markiplier. Okay. Yes, he's and Jujubee. Yes, I agree that Sam Cushing is smooth as silk. He's snackable. He really is. Clockwork. Your gravy has pepper in it. Nice, but I'm telling you, there's not going in the boat. Nope. Mrs. Cassandra is wrong. She's leading you astray. Don't listen to her, please. Okay. Xylee, I agree. Lord Vega or Colossal is crazy, is hot. I would have to say. But like as far as soft-spoken and with that hair and just this little bit of attitude, Charlie's pretty cool. But Charlie's cool, not hot. Hey, Smitty. Of course, Smitty had to come in and say that Manya is the hottest YouTuber. Case closed. Smitty, I'll give it to you in your vote. Manya is definitely. John says, what about Willie Mack? We're not allowed to talk about Willie Mack. Did you not hear, John? All the mods got the memo, right, Kelly? Yeah. We're not allowed to talk about Willie Mack anymore. We're not allowed.
I've never been as thirsty as y'all. Anyhow, I was never that thirsty. I'm just looking.
Bullshit! You were never that.
No, I mean, I wouldn't. For me, I wouldn't say Willie Mack is.
Listen, I just want to say, YouTube, and I don't want to. As far as co-hosts, like who we panel with and stuff, there are some people, like Jen did say, we do panel with a few people that are actually
kind of hot. I mean,
kind of hot. And I have to tell you, I've had a few guests up here that their personality more than like their avatars on my show, right? Like everybody's an avatar, right? But their personality, their dynamic, their whatever, they were hot as whatever. And I love to play with them, but there's nothing like, they may be married or in a relationship, but Jared is one of them. Jared makes me blush from head to toe whenever he's here. I don't know what it is about that guy.
Jared's voice, Jared's got that voice.
He does have a great voice, but if you want to talk voice, when I did the AIT with Brilliant, my knees shook. I'm sorry. Sorry,
she just likes the Australian, New Zealand accent.
He's not Australian. He's New Zealand.
I said Australian, New Zealand accents because they're very similar.
He did it, but it's also the way he talked and how he talked to me. Like it was just like a whole thing. I'm a sucker for accents. If you're a YouTuber with an accent, oh my god,
yeah,
oh my god. No,
I knew you'd say oh my god.
You know I
that's
would.
One you push off, right? They say, "Wait, did you just say someone else's name?" No, I said, "Oh my god." That's
That's right. That's right. But like, I don't think of it like in that way. When you say hot, I'm thinking about personality also and stuff like that, because there is actually an account out there that makes my brain go boing all the time and gets me to think about stuff and everything like that and makes me laugh. And I actually think that's hot as fuck. And I've never heard their voice and I don't even know who they are.
Okay, horror police. Whoa. The horror police is here.
We are talking respectfully about them. We're not even talking about shagging them or anything.
Okay, fine. The pussy police is here.
Arrest me already.
Come on, if Colossal was here, you'd be all over it. I wouldn't.
Listen, I'm a loudmouth bitch and I talk a lot, right? I don't think, because I have a chance to possibly be getting a voice chat with him. I told the other person, I said, if I get in a voice chat with him, I don't even know if I'll talk. I will be so fucking shy.
Should be all red, her little face would be blushing.
I really would. Did you see me when we were watching that video? I started blushing just watching it, hearing his voice. My God.
John, I think John might be talking about another voice that I actually it's an American voice, actually.
That's amazing. I thought Megan was your number one man. Just saying.
He is. We just did say that voice sends me. That and the New Zealand voice of a friend of ours kind of sends me.
I don't even like clowns. I don't even like clowns.
Yeah, but Colossal's pretty cool. I got to admit, Colossal, yeah, he's pretty cool.
He is the only clown that I would go to the rodeo with.
You know what, Juju? Reds, I got to agree with Juju that Reds has a voice. Yes, he does. He definitely has that controlling kind of mesmerizing kind of voice. But John, if you're talking, okay, there were 2 shills on the show with us last week or the week before. Is that who you're talking about? The 2 new guys and the one growled. I think who growled was Charlie. If it was Charlie, he didn't talk a lot, but he growled, I think. Well, but also Dick Dawson was on, and he has one of those radio type voices.
Oh, yeah, Dick has a radio voice.
But that was very personable, and no offense, Dick, but that wasn't hot for me. I'm sorry, because it is very personable, but for me, it's all in the subtlety of a.
He's got a great voice for radio, but I wouldn't say it's necessarily a sexy voice.
It wasn't what we would consider for this conversation hot, although he's quite intelligent and funny. And I'm not saying he's not all that in a bag of chips or whatever in his own category over there. But for this conversation about what I'm saying about voice, I would say that who came with him, if that's who you think it is, John, I would say Charlie got it hands down. Because you know why? Because he had a nice tone to his voice, and you had to listen carefully because he wasn't very loud. So I felt myself always leaning into him to find out what he was saying, and that's always a hint that you're like, you're enticed in a way. You know what I mean? So, and he was funny. He was funny, but I'm not sure if that's who growled. Now I'm wondering who growled. Who growled at us? Like Virillion growls at us. Davros growls a lot. But I don't think he was on last week. Josh was here. It could have been Josh that growled.
It was me.
Just kidding. It could have been Kelly. Kelly sings and growls every week, but
she does.
Yeah, she does. Can you guys remember? Like, I'm trying. Who came?
Was Mr. Serious on last week?
Oh, Mr. Serious was up here, and so was Chesh, and so was Jared. And Jared does growl, and I'm thinking it's Jared, John. I think that's Jared. What you're talking about because because you and I have a lot in common. Sam Cushion and all that, and books and movies and series and everything like we talk about. Oh my God, like all of it. But so I'm thinking it's Jared because when Jared does growl, he goes, yeah, he gets me. Yeah, I'm thinking it was Jared. And the week before was Dick and Charlie. We've had a few different guests on lately.
Yeah.
Pickle says, I'm pretty sure it was Charlie. Everybody votes for Charlie. He's so quiet.
I could make a joke and turn around and say,
Seth Andrews does have a great radio voice. You're right. You're right, Godless. You're totally. Pickle says she thinks it was. If you're talking accents, Joel Wood's channel. He's a Brit. I like British accents. You guys know that. Yeah.
Well, Jeff's got a great accent.
Yes, Jeff does. I love to stream with him too. And you said it was a couple of people that we stream with.
I will be honest. I find Jeff hot as hell.
Jeff is hot
because I know him.
Sorry, Jeff. We're gonna have to. We're gonna go.
Sorry, there, Jeff. This is gonna happen.
This is gonna happen. You know why? Because he's funny and he's intelligent and he's self-deprecating and humble and considerate and he's got that voice and it's nice. And I have to stream with him tomorrow. And now I'm embarrassed as hell. Sorry, Jeff. I did it to myself and I just did it to you too. But it's all Jen's fault. We're blaming Jen.
Yeah, I brought that up. And I mean, if we're talking about young hotties, Matt.
Yeah,
Pickle, don't go in on my mate. Don't go in on Chris because he does it too. He just has a way of he just when he sticks up for me and everything and then he just tells a joke or whatever, he thinks I'm funny. If a man thinks I'm funny, Matt, I like Matt it. No, don't even get me started on Matt. I want to find him someone so bad. He deserves to be
Matt is hot as hell.
Oh my God. He is so
way too young for us. But Matt is hot as hell.
We're not harassing you, Matt. We're not. We realize we realize it's nothing like that. And we're just singing your praises, dude. So you get somebody hot as hell that you deserve, that's smart and kind and appreciates how intelligent you are and witty. I like your jokes. I don't care what anybody says. I think your jokes are funny. I love your videos, especially the ones with the lasers. And every time
that is not true, Jeff.
I learn something. What?
Jeff, you You're hot anyway.
No, I'm sorry.
Even to look at, Jeff.
No, you got a thing going on, Jeff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to agree with her. So
you do realize we all sound very thirsty up here. I'm just saying.
Yes, you
excuse me, I don't. I'm the purest one up on this channel. Okay. Thank you.
Are you sure about
that? You're real pure the way you jumped right up here to tell us
Josh,
about
when Willie Mack was on my show. Well, when I was watching Willie Mack, I almost had to throw you out of my chat.
Yeah, that's true. This is true, and we're not allowed to talk about Willie Mack anymore.
No, nobody's allowed because now he has a girlfriend.
All right, and yes, John, I think we are talking about Matthew, almost the doctor.
Yeah.
He's been on the channel also, and like John's right. Who the hell believes Xylene's pure? We'd have to be crazy.
Right.
Tell her from the seats out here, people. She's delusional. She's delusional.
And someone else you have to stream with this week, Claire.
Rude.
Jay.
You've been spending too much time in Chrono.
Jay is hot as hell, and he wasn't with Raven.
I don't think he's hot. I think he's adorable, but I don't think he's hot.
Okay, I've known Jay for quite a few years now, and
that's not insulting, and I don't mean I can't believe
no, because we not even have our own preferences about things,
right?
And Jay knows how I feel about him anyway, and that's perfectly fine, and everything. He knows, I think.
To me, because he looks very much like all my brothers with all the hair.
That would put you off, wouldn't it?
It would. He reminds me very much of my little brothers, and so of course, no. I like wild hair. Like shorter, like I do like long hair, but
Jen, I have to tell you, I love the pasties. I'm just saying.
Everyone loves my pasties.
I love her peacock pasties. They're really cute.
Okay,
Peter.
So I had to put these hussies in check, so I'm leaving again.
All right, why you keep putting us in check? You spoil all our fun, mommy.
You do realize that never works, right, Xylo?
We don't listen anyhow.
I'm
going to skip to Claire. I've got to the point where I probably can't sit here much more. So
no, that's okay. We're at an hour and a half. We're going to close up in a few minutes. Do you have anything you want to tell them where we are, where you're doing, or whatever before?
No, just follow me on Twitter, and it'll come up. There'll be something coming out this week, and I'll do a stream.
The channels listed below. So. Do you want me to start putting your Twitter down there too? Because I will, if you want to,
my Twitter.
You put your Twitter in the description.
Yeah, probably better if people follow me on Twitter anyway. Whenever I post a video, I post it on. I tag it out on Twitter anyway, and so.
All right. That I will do for you, love. So, all right.
Thank you.
We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
And yes, Pickle Bailey Sarin is hot as
she is. God. I love her voice too.
She is.
I love her voice too, actually. And Peter Mon has the bluest eyes I've ever seen on a unit.
That is a silver fox right there. He's a silver fox.
Yeah, he's aging well. I wish I could age that well.
Yeah, me too. All right, I'll see y'all when y'all get done.
Okay, you got anything coming up on the weekend you want to tell anybody before you leave?
Yes, tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm re-uploading the live now because I had to take something out of it. I had to trim something out. But we're gonna go over the grift. I'm actually editing that 5-hour live down to what we did as the grift.
So who's that on? Like
Natasha Cooper.
Natasha
Cooper. Yeah.
The Krama dramas continue over on Xylene's channel. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. See y'all later.
All right. Bye, Xylee. No, now it's just the three of us, and we get to behave. We get to not behave just for a couple of minutes, because we kind of went through the topic. I mean, and everything, and they don't have a lot of questions for us. I was surprised.
I'm shocked at that.
But you're right. Pickle Jay's voice for radio is like great. I love to hear him read. I really do. And when he does his videos and all, I'm really entranced with his voice. So that's great. But that was a good question, John. Thanks for getting us in trouble with all the YouTubers we work with.
That's fine.
I didn't answer, so I'm not in trouble with anybody. So
I'm going to tell them it wasn't me. It was you faking my voice.
That's right. It's me. I was Claire the whole time.
It was Kelly and I. We switched places. We switched avatars. Yes, it was Kelly the whole time.
And I'll turn around and say, no, she's lying. I'll rat you out. Don't worry.
I see that. Rat me out in a second. I didn't even get a chance. It wasn't out there less than a minute.
No, I was ready to go along with it.
I'm telling you.
That's because your teacher's pet, Kelly.
I'm not the teacher's pet.
Who's the teacher?
You can't be both.
Wait,
Josh.
who's the teacher?
I said I was the rebel. I'm not a teacher's pet.
Who's the teacher?
You say
I am not the
I
teacher.
don't know who's the teacher.
Oh
He's
my
just
God.
saying, yeah. He's just saying
I am not the teacher.
A
Josh.
teacher's pet, not the teacher's pet. But you say you're an angel. You can't be.
He lies. He lies like a rug when he says,
"You gotta pick a lane, right. Mr.
Even
Owl.
Lucifer fell from heaven. I'm just saying. Okay, he was an angel once.
You didn't. You know what I mean? Like you're Whisper of a Thought, not Lucifer. You are
change my name.
Whisper of a Rebellion.
Whisper of a Rebellion. That's how it's gonna be. Oh my gosh. Well, to say so, Kelly. Let's see. Sunday we probably have a conversation going on. I don't know what time that's going to be still, but we're going to do avatars live. I think Kelly's going to. You got anything going on tomorrow?
No, I don't. I'm working on a video, but it's a video, so I'm hoping to get it up by the end of the weekend. But nope, nothing going on tomorrow. Be with you Sunday if you do that stream. And
actually,
thanks for having me tonight.
We might have Discord. I think he said we might have Discord after dark. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I'm down for that.
If he puts it up, it wasn't up before we went to stream. You have to forgive. You have to forgive Kelly and I because we don't know what we're doing because Josh didn't tell us yet. He's gonna tell us.
That's it. Okay. Oh, now she's blaming me.
Josh has been screaming, and I'll back you up, Josh. You've been a busy little
You've been
owl.
busy, but I'm giving you a compliment. You actually get to tell Kelly and I what we're doing tomorrow night. Like, come on. Who gets to say that? Like, nobody else. Nobody else. Yeah.
The man I live with don't even get to tell me what.
Exactly. And nobody I'm talking to gets to do that. So
I can be very demanding.
It's okay. You know what? You're allowed to be. You are definitely allowed to be. I didn't play the TikToks or anything, but that's okay. I'll save them for next week because they'll be just as funny. Anyway, tomorrow we have the Norwegian metal band Murders going on from a band called Mayhem. It's a black metal band, like, the really, really harsh stuff. I mean, it's acquired taste, but let me tell you that this story has got everything. If you like true crime and murder mystery and all of that, and it's a story for you. It has everything. They've got a crime spree. They got church burnings. They got terrorism. They've got some.
Got it all.
No, they got some pushing somebody to the brinks of suicide. They got people that didn't make it out alive. Okay, they've got cannibalism and some weird behaviors. They got some weird stuff going on. Plus, with the whole backdrop of that, the black metal scene at the time, plenty of interband relationships going on and stuff like that. It's a lit story, and we're going to try to break it down the best that we can for everybody. So if you're interested, that's going to be tomorrow at 7:30 on my channel, Eastern Standard Time. I'll be joined by Godless Scum and True Serial. So Jay and Jeff will be there, and I'll be embarrassed because we were up here talking about whether they were hot or not. I don't know how I'm going to get through. Because I did not mean to be offensive in any type of way, but Jeff, Jeff's cool. Jeff's cool. And that doesn't mean that my bro, my friend Jay isn't, because he is. He's absolutely got everything going on, and he's married. So there you go. Cannibalism and weird behaviors. That's a heck of a teaser. I'm telling you, it is because I couldn't even tell you what the weird behaviors were. They were so bizarre. But I'll tell you tomorrow because I didn't even want to tell you what they were, but it's actually, pretty cool. And we'll be doing that tomorrow and then a stream on Sunday. And then the weekly schedule will be up sometime on Sunday, but the regular series will all be somewhat falling into place. Black Mirror will be back on Thursday and Sunday next week, 2 episodes. So, there
you go.
So I'm busy again, as embarrassing as that is to talk about myself that I had to do all day today. But I'm going to end it. And if you guys, Josh, besides Discord After Dark, do you have anything else that you're doing?
Yes, I'm doing Discord After Dark tomorrow. Then on Sunday, I'm covering your coffee debate.
What?
Can't wait for that one. Yep, I'm going to go over your
I know
coffee
you
debate.
said that. I didn't think you were serious when you said that earlier.
Oh, no,
You're
I'm serious.
You're going to do commentary on my coffee debate with Jay?
Yep.
Oh, gosh. I gotta pass that one around. I gotta send that to them, to see what time is that. Is that on Saturday or Sunday? Sunday?
Excuse me. It will be on Sunday. Now I need to figure out what time your stream's at, because I think I'm a part of that one.
Yeah, you can be a part of that if you'd like to. It's going to be an open discussion on some part of the mental health issues that go on the internet. Yeah. Godless says murder, Satanism, church burning, grave desecration, suicide, and metal. Yep, that's a mouthful.
Yep.
That's what we're covering tomorrow. Absolutely. Yep. And then thank you, Clockwork, for being here. You take care too. And talk to you all later. I think we're going around 9 o'clock. I'm not sure. I may go later. If you want to go earlier, I'll go at 10 if that's not too late for Kelly. Because that'll actually be better for Aaron. Right. If we go at 10. Because time? 10
o'clock your time. So that would be
like 10
o'clock. That's early.
Yeah. I'm thinking like 10:30, because she gets out at 10, and then she can actually be there if she would like to. So that's
trying to work out how many hours that is ahead. I should know by now.
It's 9.
You are 5 hours ahead of me, Josh.
3 a.m.
Always.
3. Yeah, 3.
Yeah, it'll be 3 a.m. So I could do it at 1 a.m. Sunday. There you go. We've got worked out of time. And then on Monday, I haven't ironed out the details yet, but I think on Monday there's going to be me and Marissa, and we're having a DCP discussion.
Oh, that'd be good.
The dad's pod chat.
That'd be really good. I'm excited.
Yeah. I didn't know whether you wanted to be a part of it, Kelly.
I don't know. We'll have to see after this weekend when I dive into what I'm doing, and probably want to punch my computer. I might not want nothing to do with him. But I'll let you know.
Probably not.
Goes. I mean, I'm riding a pretty good high right now. So I'm gonna see where that
okay.
I'm just gonna ride the wave, right? So
you know what's really good is that you now are at 1,000. You've got work to do, because you've got to fill out all the applications for monetization and for your memberships and all of that lovely stuff. And congratulations again, Kelly. I'm really happy for you. I know that last 25 took forever.
It did.
Forever. And I'm telling you,
I couldn't believe it tonight. I was like, wait. And I don't even think it's really sunk fully in. But yeah,
I'm really happy that he did for you.
I was really, really thrilled and so appreciative of all the people who were there along the way to help encourage and support and just to help me along.
Wait, time changes on Sunday?
Here in the States, does it?
Really?
Do we go? All right. We spring ahead, which means
spring forward.
10:30 is going to feel like 11:30, but it's because that happens Saturday night or Sunday night? Like, I don't remember how they do this. I'll look it up.
It's technically Sunday, but you do it before you go to bed Saturday, unless you're us and you're actually up at 2 a.m.
I was going to say,
it happens. It happens at 2 a.m. on Sunday, right? So it's like Saturday. So it's really not going to affect the stream if we schedule it accordingly, right?
No, shouldn't do.
So. I know.
My car clock will finally be back to the correct time.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the reminder, John. Thank you. And thank you, Jujubee.
I've been mentally calculating for half a year. I mean, it's an hour ahead, guys. It's finally.
Well, that means, Josh, for a little while, depending on when yours does, there is a period of time in the UK where we're only 4 hours apart for a few, for like a few weeks every time the chime changes. Because I'm going to be going.
Maybe even more.
Because I'm going ahead. I'm going ahead an hour. So as of Sunday, we're only going to be 4 hours until your time changes and you go, and then I'll be 5 again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes.
It's so confusing.
I know. I hate it. You think it would be the same everywhere, but no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. It just won't let us. Oh my gosh, we also got neo-Nazism. I mean, man, in the Mayhem story. Man, we're going to have some fun, Jeff. We are definitely going to have some fun. On that, I better get some sleep so I can do my research and be fresh for tomorrow for that stream. So on that, I'm going to put my exciting outro on. Everybody that was here, I thank you for being here. Those of you that left, I'm glad you were here. I'm glad you tried it. For those of you watching on replay or later on, or the lurkers, thank you. Thank you for being here. Spread it around a little bit if you're already a subscriber. We're not really that far away. I hate to do the YouTubey things, but you're making me you're making me tell you, and I really hate it. Yeah. Just push the button. tell people, just try it. Just try it. It doesn't cost anything to just push the subscribe button and just try it, because I want to stay here. I work hard. I'm here every day. I want to hang around. And so
me too.
Well, but we'll see. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Well, I'm working on it.
You're my cup of tea.
Aw,
thank you.
Aw, you guys are good.
You're my cup of coffee.
Now that you all are like being, now that they're being so nice to me, let me kick them the hell out. I'm tired. Thank you, Bam. Later. Okay, bye everybody. Have a great one.
Bye.
Bye.